The traditional bro split, where you hit one muscle group per day, is one of the most popular ways to organize a training program, and it makes sense on the surface. Dedicate an entire session to chest, blast it from every angle, then give it a full week to recover before you hit it again. But here's the issue. When you cram all of your volume for a single muscle group into one session, the quality of your sets drops off after the first few exercises. Your first 6 or 7 sets might be great. You're using heavy weights, taking sets close to failure, and you're able to keep the intensity high. But by set 10 or 12, you're running on fumes. You'll have to lower the weight, your form starts breaking down, and you're too tired to take your sets anywhere near true muscular failure. Those extra sets aren't worthless, but you're getting diminishing returns. After about 10 to 12 hard sets for a single muscle group in one session, the additional growth stimulus per set drops off significantly. At that point, you're accumulating fatigue faster than you're accumulating growth. And then there's the frequency problem. If you train chest on Monday and don't touch it again until the following Monday, that's one growth stimulus per week, one chance to signal your body to build. Research consistently shows that training each major muscle group 2 to 3 times per week produces better results, even when the total weekly volume is the same. So it's not about doing more total work, it's about spreading the same amount of work across multiple sessions. Instead of cramming 15 sets of chest in one workout on Monday, you do 7 or 8 sets on Monday and 7 or 8 sets on Thursday, same weekly volume. But now each set is higher quality because you're fresh, and you're triggering the growth response twice a week instead of just once. There's another problem with bro splits that doesn't get talked about enough. Your muscles weren't designed to work in isolation, they work in groups. Your chest and triceps fire together on most pushing movements, and your back and biceps work together on nearly every pull. When you separate these onto different days, chest Monday, triceps Wednesday, back Tuesday, biceps Thursday, you're splitting up muscle groups that are meant to be trained together, and that makes it harder to include the compound movements that let you use the heaviest weights and develop these muscle groups proportionally. A barbell row doesn't just build your back, it hits your biceps too. An overhead press doesn't just train shoulders, your triceps are working hard on every rep. Training these muscle groups together on the same day lets you focus on movement patterns that your body was designed to perform and develop a well-balanced, proportional physique. So what should you do instead? Well, there are a few different splits that solve all of these problems, and the best one for you depends on your schedule and preferences. If you prefer shorter, more frequent workouts, a push-pull leg split works great. You train pushing muscles one day, chest, shoulders, triceps. For your next workout, you focus on the pulling muscles, back, biceps, traps, and rear delts. Then, on the next workout, you hit all your leg movements. This way, you get to train each muscle group twice a week. With push-pull legs, each workout can be shorter and more focused, but it does mean you're hitting the gym 6 times a week. If you prefer fewer but longer sessions, an upper-lower split is a solid choice. Upper body one day, lower body the next. You'll have more movements per workout, but you only need 4 sessions a week to cover everything twice. Even a full body workout 2 or 3 times a week is superior to a bro split for most people. Each muscle gets trained multiple times per week, the sessions are balanced, and you never have to spend an hour destroying one body part. Full body workouts can be useful if you live far from the gym or don't have time to train as often, but it's important to make sure you're taking at least 2 days of rest between workouts so you have enough time to recover from each session. Whichever split you choose, the principle is the same. Hit each major muscle group at least twice a week and aim for 15 to 20 total working sets per muscle group each week. And every one of those sets needs to count. A high-quality working set means you're pushing to within 1 or 2 reps of failure. If you're stopping 5 reps short because you're saving energy for the next exercise, that set isn't doing much to stimulate muscle growth. To make sure you're actually hitting those targets, you need to track your training. That's where bench comes in. With bench, you can log every set of every exercise you perform, so you always know exactly what you did last session. It also automatically tracks your multi-rep maxes for every exercise, so you can track your progression at the higher rep ranges. And when you break a record, bench will let you know. It also automatically calculates your weekly volume per muscle group, so you can make sure you're hitting all the muscle groups evenly. You can even set custom volume goals for a specific muscle group or exercise, and bench will track your progress toward them automatically as you log your sets. No matter how you want to set up your split, bench can help you optimize your training and build a balanced physique. Bench is completely free to download and use and is available on both iOS and Android. I'll leave a link in the description so you can download the app. So you want to set up your split so that you hit every muscle group at least twice a week and make sure your total weekly volume lands in that 15 to 20 sets per muscle group range. Let's talk about that volume target. If you're only doing 10 working sets of chest every week, you're likely leaving gains on the table. Building muscle is a metabolically demanding task, and we want to make sure we're giving the body enough of a stimulus to actually make changes. But more isn't always better either. Once you push past 20 sets per week for a single muscle group, you're generally going to start getting diminishing returns by adding more volume. At that point, you're just making it harder for your body to recover properly between workouts without much in return. And remember that compound movements count toward multiple muscle groups at once. A set of bench press counts toward your chest and tricep volume, and a set of rows works both your back and your biceps. A well-structured program built around compounds will get most of your muscle groups close to that range naturally and will drive most of your growth. You don't need tons of different isolation movements for each muscle group. Just 1 or 2 isolation exercises on top of the core compound movements can help you fill in any gaps in your training and develop a stronger mind-muscle connection. And remember, the quality of those sets matters. To really stimulate muscle growth, you'll want to use a challenging weight and take every set to within 1 or 2 reps of failure. If you finish a set with 4 or 5 more reps left in the tank, that set barely counted. So if you're currently running a bro split and your progress has stalled, try switching to a split where you hit each muscle group twice a week. Keep your total weekly volume at 15 to 20 working sets per muscle group each week and push every set close to failure. You'll likely notice that your performance on each set improves, and over time, you'll get stronger and build more muscle. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you, hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this.